Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to wsqlrpgle Qshell command. In our previous session, we discussed how to fetch the output from multiple files using wc command. And prior to that, we discussed how to fetch individual values using wc command from an individual file. But now, suppose one requirement where you are working for a project and there is one folder where you have kept all your files and directories. Now our requirement is that we want to fetch all the information which is stored. We want to fetch the information related to word count, line count, and character count from all the files which is stored in our directory. So in that case, it is not that feasible to go and use the multiple file name with wc command, because again it would become a time taking process. Because for 2 3 files it is fine, like we can mention it, but if suppose in that directory there are hundred of files, so then it in that case it is not a feasible solution. So what we can do in this situation, we can simply create one we can simply use wc command for a particular directory. But the thing is, there is one more point. Yes, we can fetch the information from one directory, but there is also one condition, that we are supposed to fetch information only from the text file, because in directory there might be other files also, like Python file could be there, or text file, along with text file XML file might be there. So that thing uh, is understandable, and we are supposed to fetch only the files which contains the extension as .txt. Okay, so let's see how we can utilize command in such scenario. So for that, what I'll do, I'll firstly tell you the requirement, as we always start with the requirement part. So for that, I'll just simply write here work lnk. After writing work lnk, it will open this work with object link screen. Now on this screen, if you do page down, you will find there are various files and directories. So what we will do, we will focus on this directory for now, which is Sharmit, because here I have created some files and directories. Okay, so this directory we are going to use for the demo purpose. So if I take option 5 here, you will see that this file also contained subdirectories. This is subdirectory, directory inside directory. Then we have stream file that, with a .txt extension. We have XML file, right? So there are XML as well as TXT file. But as I told you that from this directory, from this location, which is /home/sharmit/texsharmit, this is now not a default location, right? Because this is the location which we are using right now. So here, if someone has assigned you the task for your project, that fetch all the information stored in this Sharmit location, but only for those files which is ended with extension .txt. Not always fixed, might be they change the extension. Let's say they have asked you to fetch the information only related to .xml, but we should know how we can fetch the information from a directory for a particular extension. Okay, from a particular directory as well. So this is the requirement for our today's session. We are going to discuss this, how to fetch information from multiple files of a particular extension using wc command. Clear? So let's start with the session. For that, firstly I'll need to do qsh here. After writing qsh, you can hit enter and it will open this Qshell command entry screen. Now in this Qshell command entry screen, once you write here wc then space, and after that you can write the path of your directory. Clear? What we will do now, we will write the path of the directory. So for that I can use /, then /home, then again slash, after home Sharmit, then Sharmit. So this is the directory path. Now once you reach till the directory, use /, then asterisk, dot, and your extension. So now this asterisk is working as a placeholder. So in case when we are using it, like when we are using it with command, the system will consider this as a placeholder and it will replace this placeholder with the file names. So one by one it will traverse each file, and if that file is using the .txt extension, then in that case it will print the values from that file. Clear? So let's see what all output we can get from here. So if I hit enter here, it will provide this information. So firstly, it is providing the information related to abcd.txt file, which contains only one line, two characters, and two words and 15 characters. Then there is one file touch. If you remember, in one of our touch command session, we created one blank file. So this is the same, because we know that touch, if the file is not there and if we are using touch command, it provides us the blank file. So that's why it is showing us 0 line, 0 word and 0 characters. Next file is ts.txt, where it is showing line number as 13, words as 13 and characters is 121. Similarly, in the last file, word lines are 1, words are 1 and character count is 10. Okay, so these are the information that we are getting, but with just this single command. Okay, fine. Now below to this, if you look at this line, this is the extra information which is providing us, which is telling us about the total of line, total number of lines, total number of words and total number of characters from all the files. Okay, fine. So now we will discuss about basic question. Will it be possible for us to fetch the information for a other extension? Let's say if I want to fetch the information for XML file only. So yes, you can simply replace it with XML and then hit enter. And now you can see it is providing us the information related to data.xml and test.xml along with their total. So yes, you can use other extension as well. Okay, what will happen if we try to fetch the extension which is not even exist? Let's say if I try to use py, which is for Python. So it is showing us the error found opening file, no such path or directory available. Okay, so if you are trying to fetch information from that file which is not even exist in your directory, then it will give you this kind of error. Another question could be, will it be possible for us to fetch the value uh, for a particular value? Let's say if I want to fetch only line command, line number, so you can pass the option -l, then hit enter, and you can see now it is providing us only the line detail, total number of line. Okay, in the same manner you can also use it for w. Let me change it to w and hit enter. This time it is providing us the information related to w. In the same manner, if you try to fetch the information related to characters, you can use C, and in case of M, it will return the number of bytes. Okay, so yeah, these are the all process that we can follow in order to fetch the information for a particular directory with a particular extension. Now suppose someone has asked you to use the same command through CL program. So what all steps we need to do? In this situation, you can simply copy one of your command. Then I'll show you one existing. There is one existing program. I'll just tell you the customization that you can do, and you can try it by your own. So this is the program, not for the same purpose. This is for other command, but I'll tell you the modification that you can do here. Simply write DCL take F4, provide variable name, type, storage, and length. After that, you can write chgvar, provide your command here. So let me show you. If I remove this, and then you can use single quotes. Inside single quote you can paste your command and then simply hit enter. After that, what we are doing, we are using strqsh. So take F4 here, provide your variable name. So what it will do, it will fetch the output for this particular file. Let's see. I think that command is not, yeah, it is removed. So let me try if it works for us. So it is compiled. Now I'm calling this, and this time it is providing us the information related to this. Okay, so this is what we were expecting. So that's the way how you can use. And remember one thing, this plus we have not added, right? We just added the command, and it during the line change it automatically add this plus. So there is no need to add this plus by your own. Okay, fine. So I think now this session is clear to all of you how to use this wc command to fetch data from a particular directory with a particular extension. And as I mentioned, extension is also not fixed. You can use any extension as per your requirement, and same command you can also run with cl program. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.